Hello everyone, this is not my usual post, but I'm alarmed with what I've been seeing. So recently on TikTok, I've seen some videos where people are like, well, our dreams are in another reality and scientists confirm it. That simply isn't true. One of the reasons that's not true is that we don't know enough about them, for one. For two, we can't even visit other realities. That's not how it works. And to believe that our minds are capable enough to create other realities, sure, it's not provable, sure, it's an awesome thing. I just disagree. I think it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, from an evolutionary standpoint, what purpose would that serve us, right? Another thing, our dreams are not a window as much. Like, if you believe in a spiritual way, then go for it. And I mean, you might not be completely wrong because of the way people react to different energies and stuff like that. That's just us being animals. However, dreams are not other realities or windows into other realities. Dreams are simply our brain, and this is of course still a theory because we don't know much. However, it's the most likely and most possible theory. Dreams are simply our brain exercising survival skills and strategizing and stuff like that. So, for example, nightmares, right? It's a really good example because fear is one of the most primal feelings a human being can feel. Nightmares, for instance, I would say are just our brain putting us in a survival situation to be like, hey, you're about to die, figure a way out of this. And then when we get back into the real world out of our sleep, if we encounter that predator, we can still kind of strategize against it. Now, it also could be our brain just passing time because they're very active. But imagine you're an ancient hominid and you're sleeping in your little area and you wake up and you go out to hunt and a big cat is right in front of you. Now, you don't have to dream to, strategize and stuff like that, of course, but I feel like it would help to have had that experience in some way to be like, I know what to do. Now, dreams are weird. I will give a lot of people that dreams are extremely weird, but I believe, and this is my own personal theory, you can disagree, you can do research. I always think people should research what they're, watching and stuff like that, because it's the best thing to do. But in my eyes, our dreams are so weird because we're so modernized and we have such new technology and we're so distanced from nature and stuff like that, that our dreams are literally just encompassing our surroundings and what we see day to day. Like, for example, I might have a dream where I'm watching TV, whereas my ancestors might have had a dream where they're eating meat, something like that. So, personal belief here, educated personal belief, mind you. I'm not some stupid kid on TikTok who wanted to make a post that got 32K likes and none of it was true. It's just our brain strategizing. It's just our brain entertaining itself sometimes. It's just our brain just doing what it does to keep us alive and comfortable, as comfortable as it can, of course. Now, an interesting thing about that is, if we were, let's say, to not have all this technology and stuff like that, and of course our population would be so big, so it's not that much of a problem, but if we were to have dreams of embarrassment and stuff like that, the scenarios would be different in that alternate timeline, to the point to where, for me, it's mainly just our brain is just throwing things at the wall, throwing them at the board, and taking what we are used to and just running with it. Now, the most important thing to remember when you see these videos and stuff like that is that TikTok is not, they're not educated as well, okay? TikTok isn't a book, TikTok isn't a website, TikTok isn't a paper. You cannot get every little thing you see off TikTok and trust it. So instead, if you see something fascinating and cool, don't believe in it fully, because that's how misinformation spreads, and misinformation causes a lot of lapse in judgment and lapse in understanding of what's going on in the world. So my best advice is, if you see videos like these and you know something, spread that actual factual information. And if you don't know, research, okay? Because the human mind is one part of everything, and it's so interesting and intriguing and awesome. But it's better to understand it for what it really is than to understand it for what people think it is. And I believe that's why a lot of people believe they're smarter than they are, is because they don't take the time to research. They take the time to, I guess, get information from other people who are less educated on the subject. Now, that in no way is me dissing on anyone who posted these videos. I personally do not like you. I think you're a fucking pussy. But also, I'm not going to diss you because maybe you didn't know, maybe you saw it, maybe you made the lapse in judgment and did not research, and then you posted that video wanting to spread cool information. But no, there is no scientific way to even prove that our dreams are a window into another universe or reality or whatever you want to call it. It's just not possible.